Live at 5, it's offer review. We've got massive, well, not massive, but we have several changes being made to the Gambit raids. And I got to give a big shout out to Archangel to working on this and getting some changes. First things first, the 7-day streak start date is supposed to happen tonight and will be fully working by this time tomorrow, according to this post right here. So that's the first thing. Now, I'm going to read this entire post and then we're going to come back to some issues that about hoarding, not hoarding, but we're going to read the whole thing here first. So this is Gambit raid improvements. The dev team has been closely monitoring progression of the Gambit raids and listening to player feedback. We have some exciting improvements upon the week 1 version of the Ace of Raids that'll help alliances better progress as a collective. There we go. First, the week 2 iteration of Ace of Raids will now be an alliance scoring event. And we're going to come back to this at length and talk about what this means to you. But I'm just going to read it first. We're going to get to the bottom, and then we're going to come back to what this means. With this change, we will be adjusting the milestone point threshold so that skill and the Gambit raid will grant improved event completion rewards. As a result, alliances should feel less pressure to micromanage the individual nodes on the raid and more in the overall results. So there was a problem with people like on the outside lanes not getting enough points, and maybe they weren't going to be able to get all the rewards on the individual, but now it's going to be based off of the entire alliance's results rather than an individual's results. And so then the question of saving raid keys, not saving raid keys to get the bracelet has been a hot topic. So we're going to come back to that once we get to the end of the post, and we're going to talk about what that means. Secondly, we will be extending the Gambit raid and the event by one more day to give players extra time to earn Dazzler's bracelet in the Rollin' Rebel events. There you go. We'll be extending the Gambit raid and event by one more day to give players extra time to earn Dazzler's bracelet in the Rollin' Rebel event. Thirdly, we will start with the start of week 2, the Gambit raids. 2 characters will be added to each trait to help your alliance progress even further. In clubs, going to add Longshot and Beast, an actual healer. Synergy with Shatterstar, right? Diamonds, Madeline Pryor and Storm. Hearts, Jessica Jones and Stature. Spades, Thing and She-Hulk. Finally, we are sending out some extra kinetic health packs and kinetic energy refills today to assist in getting you across the finish line of week 1 of Gambit Raid. We were thrilled to see so many alliances coordinating and executing precision strategies. The team will continue to monitor the feature's performance and review player feedback to ensure a fun, challenging, and rewarding event. Good luck and have fun. So here's the thing. The question is this: should you be saving your raid rewards? I think there's a large number of people that are saving their raid rewards right now in their inboxes. And should they saving them, or should they be opening them? And you're really going to have to make an individual decision on this because it's not entirely clear. The one thing that I do know, and I'm quoting community manager Archangel, is that the currency is not changing. So if you do save it, the currency will work for the following week. On the other hand, the way that I'm reading this is that the raid is going to be easier and there'll be an extra day. So that may mean that it'll be easier for you to get the bracelet. So I'm going to tell you what I did. And mine might be different than what you're going to do. I feel my alliance is going to be, I'm guessing that my alliance, and I feel that my alliance is going to be able to get the Dazzler bracelet next week. Therefore, I opened and collected all of my raid rewards from earlier that I've been saving in the mailbox. But that's just what I'm guessing for my alliance. Your alliance might be different, and you'll have to decide and make your own personal decision. Let's move on. What do you think about this, by the way? Do you think this is pretty good? Overall, I think this is a step in the right direction. Still have some issues with it, but I think this is a step in the right direction. Let's get on to the rest of Reddit review, and then we're going to get into offer review. Hey, Scopely, give us Kate Bishop Blitz before the Famine Scourge. Boy, yeah, any more access to Young Avengers before the Scourge would be amazing. Specifically, Kate Bishop would be fantastic, right? $400 offer. Excuse me, what am I missing here? Well, the offer was $40. And you could buy it up to 3 times. We're going to talk about it because I believe it's an okay offer. We've got some outrageous dark promotion credit offers that we're going to talk about. And then we've also got this $40 offer, which was tagged wrong yesterday for $400. Okay, so next, month-long events suck. I hope Scopely you get it. In anticipation of Jane Foster Thor being a month-long event, we don't know, but that is a possibility. I just wanted to voice how much these events suck. Spider-Woman, Dazzler, now likely Jane Foster. We don't know that. I'm not sure how many more of these I can take. Excessive time and money is a big problem, right? And I feel like I've polled people on this, and a lot of people feel this way. Month-long event, incredibly convoluted math. If it's just too much, and all just to unlock one character, yeah. Go back on the Strike Pass or Blitz release or literally anything else. Another one of these month-long events will be the final push many players need to set down the game for good. I feel like the Spider-Woman one was achievable by a lot of people. It was just the convoluted math, and it kind of seemed draining. And I'm just not really even sure how the Dazzler one's going to play out. Even as a content creator, I find the math to be overwhelming and unnecessarily convoluted and complicated. How it feels to be an alliance leader right now. This post made me giggle. Good morning, Alliance mates. Oops, I forgot to add everyone. Here's your daily reminder to get your attacks in for the Gambit raid. Oh, also Doom raids because we need another teal gear. Oh, yeah. Speaking of Doom raids, let's go for 100% again this weekend because Bobby got COVID last week and we only managed to measly 98%. Sorry again, Jim, that you basically wasted all of your raid heals and like 300 power cores. Oh, yeah, guys, while you're at it, can you actually use your ISO 8 campaign energy for the first time? It must be like 4 months so that we can get this alliance milestones. You see where this is going. Thanks. Finally, it's war day, baby. Get those attacks in as soon as possible. Maybe we start winning wars even more. We can actually find that elusive 24th member we've been searching for 4 months for. As a side note, friends, we've been noticing a lack of communication in Discord. We still want to foster an active community, and I've been seeing lately is Betty complaining that she might have to quit the game to take care of her dying grandma or some lame excuse. See, his boss has written me up for a third time at work for playing on my phone. I should be getting close to getting fired so I can work on some of my issues I've been having. Between that and my wife leaving me because apparently I love this dumb mobile game more than her, boy, I really think that I finally can be an alliance leader y'all deserve. Oh, boy. The fact of the matter is, and then he gets real right here, says, the truth is I love my alliance. I've been a captain for over a year now, and these are some of the best guys and gals I've ever gamed with. Truly, if it wasn't so great, I might have quit a long time ago, and being our new CM was an alliance leader. Hope he struggles leaders have been facing lately will ease up. Burnout is ramp up in many alliances right now, and I'm happy to say we haven't lost anyone for a long time, but I'm afraid every day might wake up to someone saying that they're quitting the game. Please help, because so we are tired. So what I want to get for this is thank you. Big shout out and thank you to all the alliance leaders and war captains and raid captains and anybody that does recruiting. It's a big deal. Thank your alliance leader. It's a thankless job. Just be sure to thank them. It's somebody's got to do it. That's for sure. Also, I don't know if I'm going to read this post, but I have to giggle because this post I want to read this because it made me giggle. It says the worst, in my experience, the worst part of Marvel Strike Force. And I can relate to this guy because I'm a little bit antisocial myself, and it just made me kind of giggle. Counting on, talking to, searching out, reminding, and just generally relying on 20 or 30 other people. This is a video game. If I wanted to be a social butterfly, I'd be a social media platform or dating app, or maybe even going out into the real world. I play video games as an escape, a break from real problems. I shouldn't have to pester, remind, or even count on 23 other people to launch a game mode in a video game. I shouldn't have to search out 23 other people with the exact same work schedule, time zone, geographic location, Wi-Fi stability, social life, and unhealthy addiction to the Marvel IP as me just to play a video game. In over 800 days of playing this game, screen time has never bothered me. However, finding 23 other people who want or even can put in as much screen time in a absolutely ridiculous task. I spend more money and time in this game than anyone in my alliance. Even if I could, I'm not sure I'd want to play or associate with 23 other people just exactly like me. This post makes me giggle so much because I feel like this guy is like me. but I made an alliance with 23 other people like me, and it's actually kind of fun to be in alliance with like-minded people, is my experience. And the game forces that. Casual people are in casual alliances, and this guy seems pretty sweaty, diehard, like myself, and he's got to be in a sweaty, diehard alliance, right? This is a video game. There are days I played video games and not talk to anybody or have make sure someone else is doing the right raid lane, or remind someone to get on and get their raid tickets in, or have to respond to questions about the event, or why Gambit raids are the worst idea is quite some time. I think I'm done ranting. The point is, multiplayer should be optional, not mandatory. I have to agree. It's just kind of time consuming. All right. And it looks like the Strike Season Pass, a lot of people were expecting to happen tonight. Not sure, but according to this, it says that it's going to be coming June 22nd. So that's tomorrow. But I have to see, because a lot of people were waiting on that, and I don't have the information at the time of making this video. Let's get to offer review, and some of this kind of bothers me, and we're going to talk about it. There's some Kraken offers here for sure. Okay, first things first, last chance discount. All right, so here is an offer which has, the Gambit items. This does not add up at all to me. I'm not going to be buying this. It does not seem like a good deal at all. I did the math on it earlier. Limited time sale. Right here, we've got Dr. Voodoo, 50 character shards for $30 or 100 character shards for $50. Boy, that would have been nice a month ago, or when Morgan Le Fay event was here, for sure. All right, so this I have a small issue with, and I want to say that Krakens everywhere probably auto-bought this, and that's fine. What this effectively is doing is selling, like, for example, I have a 7 yellow Morgan Le Fay, and she is currently 6 red. If I wanted to spend $200, I could buy the dark promotion credits to take her from 6 red to 7 red for $200. Wow. Ouch. No, thank you. I'm not going to do it. But the thing is, this is just creating this resistance problem on the Darkhold team and bringing it up a level. And they basically, in this game, and there's a change, right? And I feel like the change is a little bit desperate on Scopely's part. But the change is this. In the past, legendary characters were legendary, and there was no way of directly purchasing them. And there was no way, it just, you couldn't do it. This is strange, right? Morgan Le Fay, you could basically purchase Morgan Le Fay shards through offers. And now they're selling directly dark promotion credits to upgrade the red stars. So effectively, you have the opportunity to buy the red stars for $200. You know what I mean? And it's just a different change, that's for sure. I just don't feel like they've ever monetized this before or this drastically. So I'm not going to be purchasing this, but on the other hand, I feel that there are going to be a ton of Krakens that are buying this, and people are going to be upgrading not only their Morgan Le Fay, but their Doom because of this offer. Anyways, we're going to move on. There's a lot of them, and I feel like people are going to have to make their own individual decisions on whether they want to do it. But for me, this is just so outrageously priced, and it does look like the better deals are right here. $2,000 for $100, and then right here this adds up to $1,750 for $100. So $1,750 if you bought this 5 times, that's $1,750. And then right here, if you bought this 5 times, that'd be $25, and you have $250. So that's like buying $1,000 for $100. So they're clearly the best deal is going to be the top one. If you're buying, you're spending $100 for $2,000. Again, this right here is $1,800 per $100. So $1,800 for $100, where the other offer was $200 for $100 for $2,000. So they are giving a better deal if you buy the $100 offer. Anyways, I'm not going to be purchasing any of this. Gambit offers. So they're doing more selling of Gambit offers. $10 for 20 shards. If we look at the math of, $30 for 50 shards, this is a little bit better than that. Basically this would be $30 for 60 Gambit shards. So I think this is actually one of the better offers that we've had on Gambit. So this is the offer that was busted yesterday for $400, and I do like it. So what we have right here, and I'm going to add up these items here first, and then we're going to talk about the Elite 5 lastly. But we have basically 5 training material orbs and 5 gold orbs. So it's 10 total orbs. I value those at $1.50 a piece. So that's $15. 1,000 energy, I value that at $5. So this right here adds up to $20. Then we've got 3 Sunfire orbs. I value those at $3 a piece. That's $9. So we have $29. So the question is, does this add up to $11 for you for an Elite 5? They typically try selling Elite 5s for anchor pricing of $35. If you value it at $35, I think most people value them about $20. But if you did value, if you just look at the anchor pricing for an Elite 5 being $35, it means the rest of this stuff right here is they're just throwing it in for $5. So I do like this offer. I'm not going to buy it today, but I do like the idea of this offer, and a lot of people are going to jump on board for that. Let's move on. And then here we got power up your superior gear trash. We're going to scroll through all the trash. All of this is garbage. The one thing that I am going to buy here today is down here at the bottom. Oh, and this is fine. If you need to buy the raid packs, there you go. That it is what it is. That's better than spending power cores and cheaper than power cores. And then we got the Morgan Le Fay shards. Morgan Le Fay shards give 3.5-ish Morgan Le Fay shards per orb. So you can buy that for $5. And then we've got a training orb offer. So we've got one right there for $1. I value these at $1.50. And so I've been buying these every day. I've been using Amazon coins. Link to Amazon coins will be in the description. It does help support this channel. All right. So we picked that up. And then we're going to scroll and see if there's anything else worth talking about in today's offer review. This right here is of interest. Right here, the ISO 8 energy calendar, 910 energy for $10. And normally, I would say this is worth only about $5. But right now, if this, you can use the experience generated by this offer to get to level 86, 87, 89, 90 faster. So not that that's a great deal, but it right now has dual purpose. All right, let's toggle over to the free-to-play account. I'm going to scroll down to the bottom because I'm looking for a one-core offer. Sometimes they just show up, and I want to make sure that I get that. All right, there's the Shocker offer. If you sign up for the email, you get basically a gold orb. All right, let's toggle over to the free-to-play account. We're just going to scroll past all of these offers. Sometimes we have some character offers in here that I do like. All right, Gambit offers okay. That's okay. All right, so we've got Magic and Colossus. Now, I think this would be more agreeable if because Magic just became farmable. Colossus has been farmable for a long time. But anyways, $15 for 150 character shards seems fine. If you're a spender, that's fine. All right, not the worst deal. And then we've got 75 Psylocke. Problem I have with Psylocke is that she's completely on the bench right now. She doesn't even really have a team. I do use her in Blitz. So you get 75 character shards plus 2 gold orbs. The gold orbs right there are worth $1.50 a piece. So that's $3. So basically you're getting 75 Psylocke shards for $7, which is fine. It's just that not a really great. Oh boy, these two right here. Oh, we got Dagger and Deathpool. Now, if this was $15, I'd be all over it, but it's $25. So it's still not the worst deal. 150 character shards for $25, and they are very useful characters, and they're relatively new. But if it was $15, I'd be like, yes, buy it for sure. But I think a lot of people have access to those two characters now. All right, let me know what you think about all these raid changes. I think it's a step in the right direction for sure. I'm pretty happy that they listened to the community and made some modifications, and that'll do it. All right, guys, thanks for watching, and keep on gaming.